Podcast ini dibawakan khas untuk anda oleh SPS Realtors.
Untuk khidmat jual beli rumah, sila hubungi mereka di 86888676. Welcome to Biarbetolsg podcast. I'm Banger.
I'm Haida.
I'm Touch.
We Rainbow.
We Motai.
Asal dia laju pula. Aku nak kena servis ni benda lah. Dia laju.
Asal?
Dah tu. Welcome back to the podcast that has been burning in our platforms.
Wait, burning.
Yes. And now we got no more jokes. Jokes aside.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
We will be serious.
Oi, serious.
Last episode also I said that.
Yeah.
A bit ada hang tuah hanya bapak dengan a bit funny.
Yeah. Yes. So in terms of our seriously, the level we might not know yet. But why, if you're guessing, why are we being serious this episode?
Why?
Why? Because we are, for the first time, we are holding our podcast episode. Our podcast episode we're recording in a court.
In a what?
Court.
Oh yeah.
Court. You know court?
Oh, yeah. I know. You can handle the truth.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
John Cena.
No. Tom Cruise.
Oh, you can see me, John Cena. Yeah. So why are we in a court?
Yeah, why?
Because we have a special guest.
Special guest.
You know, like we order prata special. Betul lah, serious.
Okay.
We want to order tea special. We want to order anything special lah.
Yeah.
But today is special. Today our episode is special.
Okay.
We have special guests.
Okay.
If you want a bit of clue of the name, is our fellow.
Oh yeah.
Fellow podcaster.
Yeah.
His name is Touch.
Oh yeah. Yes.
But now we interview a mom. She's a mom. So let us welcome Mom Touch.
Welcome to Biarbetolsg podcast, Mom Touch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, how do you like that intro?
Interesting.
So Mumtaz is a lawyer, and so in this few episodes, so this series with our interview with her, we're gonna ask a lot of legal questions.
Oh, legal questions.
Yeah, we're gonna get a bit serious, like what he said.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Seriosity is the word
Yes.
he used.
Yes.
So Mumtaz, welcome to Biarbetolsg podcast, and
Thank you for being here.
Yep, thank you,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for tolerating that intro.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, we all deserve some credit for tolerating that intro.
Okay, Mumtaz, before we ask all those legal questions and all those case studies and all that, we want to get to know you better. So tell us a bit more about yourself, your background, where you grew up, and now how do you get into law? Could you just share with us?
Yeah.
Have you always wanted to be a lawyer?
No,
Were you in the debate team or something?
never.
Never. Oh,
I was
It's
not
interesting.
even a good student.
same.
I repeated Sec 3.
Really?
Same.
Oh.
Serious. I repeat the secretary. Kan aku dah bilang, I mentioned this in the whole episode.
You,
of the
everyone
podcast.
also the same.
Betul lah.
All the guests also you want to be the
I
guest.
have to repeat my Sec 3 because I failed my English.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what she failed lah.
I failed quite a number of exams.
Oh, worse than me. Or even better than me.
Yeah, so I have 3 other siblings. My father was a journalist, so a former journalist. So I wanted to be a reporter like him.
Yeah.
Then after that, I was like, okay, no. And my maths was really bad. So when I repeated Sec 3, the following year I did very well. I got all A's and B's. So when I wanted to go either to a poly or to a JC, I couldn't go because my maths was
Oh,
it was that bad. I can't do maths at all. I can do accounts, but I can't do maths.
how come?
I don't know. It just doesn't go inside my head.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to pause you here because you said your dad is a former journalist. Do I know him? Is he famous? What's his name?
He used to be famous when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
His name is S. Gulam.
S. Gulam.
S. Gulam.
The new paper.
Yeah,
You all read the sports section.
S. Gulam.
S. Gulam. You know.
Yeah, of course. I'm a newspaper guy.
You read
No, yes.
Newspaper must read lah.
Of course lah.
Football lah.
Yeah, football, World Cup. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so interesting. I love his articles.
Yeah, he used to tell me there are like fans all over.
Uh-huh.
So everyone would stop him to say, "Are you Mr. Gulam, the writer, the famous
Yeah.
writer?" Yeah. Then but journalism, I don't know whether it was my cup of tea.
Mhm.
So all of a sudden, no, because I saw a newspaper advertisement actually, diploma for law.
Okay.
So it was under Stansfield College. So I was thinking, okay, never mind, let's go and do that because my O levels, like I said, I had A's, but because my maths, I couldn't go anywhere. So when I retook my exams, it just went up a little bit. So from U grade went up to like, I don't know what grade was that above, but still failed.
E.
Yeah, I think so.
U plus lah.
E minor.
E minor.
I don't know. I couldn't go anywhere. So
I see.
I told my father, I think I'll do a private diploma.
Mhm.
So I did a diploma in law. I used that to study. I did that, and then I went to the UK to
Right.
study.
Okay.
So I spent 3 years there, then came back here, did 2 years of bar
Uh-huh.
exams, and then did my training as well, and then I became a lawyer 10 years ago.
So it's because you just saw a newspaper article or
Yeah, just
advertisement.
randomly I was like, okay, let's be a lawyer.
Okay. So, oh wow. So, but do you have like interest? Like you love all those courtroom dramas or what? I mean, how did you even have that idea to be a lawyer? I mean, just from an ad.
Yeah, maybe you like to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy?
No. What?
That one doctor.
How to
Suits,
get it?
Suits. Yeah. No.
At that time, there wasn't all this.
What was it?
That was 10 years ago. So
Law and
sorry,
Order.
not 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago.
I see.
About 2018,
Mhm.
I think. Yeah, so at that time, I just saw a newspaper. I was like, what can I do? Then I was like, okay, let's be a lawyer. Oh, no. While I was studying for this, there was something. I followed my mom for one court matter. It was a fine-related stuff. Like, I think because my mom had a shop at the time, so there was some issues with the workers. So when I went there, this was what inspired me to be a lawyer. So when I tried to escort my mom in front, the police officer was like, you have to sit at the back at the public gallery.
Oh.
So you mean this at the courtroom already?
Yeah, in the courtroom.
Okay.
So it was an open court. So when I went, I was like, I sat down and I was like, one day I'll sit there.
Oh, it's
And
a
this guy
doa.
will respect me
doa,
one day.
yeah.
So after that, the policeman only called me ma'am.
Like for me, my case, I was 10 years ago. So I was there. Then I say one day I'll see you. It's a doa.
Okay. So wow, your journey is very interesting.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you must have some love for speaking and debating or something. No, not at all.
Yeah, okay. Since that day,
yeah.
you build that thing like one day you will sit there. After that day, what do you do? Or maybe you do your research, or what's the first step like for you to actually achieve to actually want to become a lawyer?
At that time, so
Yeah.
when I did my diploma, we had a really nasty lecturer. He
What's his name?
And this was at the UK. At the UK.
No, in Singapore.
Oh, in Singapore.
Which
So
poly?
when I did my diploma.
Poly? Oh, private.
Stansfield. I didn't go to poly.
Oh,
Private.
So
Listen,
Stansfield College. It's no more. I don't know whether it's around. So
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Stand down already.
it was at Middle Road. So they moved out already. Yeah. So and then that guy was really nasty. He was showing biasness and favoritism to students. So whoever he thought were okay, he will ask them to come in the evening for classes, extra classes. So yeah, he used to like call me and my friends like useless, all that kind of things.
Is
Like,
it?
Okay lah, mention his name lah. Make him famous.
I
Eddie.
saw him in court after that one time.
Oh, really?
For a bankruptcy matter. I was like, karma beat your ass.
Wow, you went full circle on him.
Yeah, no, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It just came back. Yeah, so that guy was really nasty. So, but then end up from all his students, I was the first one to go to the UK to study law.
Oh.
And I probably I'm the first one to be a lawyer among everyone.
Oh.
I don't know whether I know there was one other guy who became a lawyer, and then two others. That's it.
Okay, so when you went to the UK, studied law, then you come back, did your bar and everything, and then bar is just like an exam to become like the
so
final phase, is it?
It's like a conversion. The first one is, so we only study UK law for the 3 years, and then when we come back, it's like a crash course. For 6 months, we have to take up Singapore law, like about 9 papers, I think, or 8 papers. So we will have like 2 exams per day sometimes, morning, afternoon, like that. And then after that, you need to train for 6 months. So you go and join a law firm. Then after that, 6 months study again.
Or like on-job training like that lah.
I didn't work. There are students who work while they are studying, or the other way. But I just work first, and then study first, then work, then study first, and then work.
During your law education, what's the most difficult module that you like? It's like I want to give up.
I never say I wanted to give up. More like it was difficult. We just had to memorize at that moment. But then we can refer to the book, certain statutes. The law. Certain things we can look at it and refer, because we can't possibly remember every single thing. And then I think company law was quite tough. I don't know, but maybe because the book was very thick, or I don't know why. But that's about it. Other than that, everything is okay.
I see.
The bar,
just create an interest, then it wouldn't be so hard.
Okay, first of all, why is it called the bar? BER? Does it stand for anything?
I don't know. They just call it the bar.
I always say when lawyer got the bar exam,
I
wanted to know the bar. Why is it called? Why is it called the bar exam?
I don't know.
Just
For us, it's a different kind of thing lah. The meaning of the bar.
Yeah.
We have a bar room as well.
Was it?
Court. So it's just for lawyers to like sit down, relax, and then wait for the next case. They will give us like drinks if we want. Non-alcoholic.
So is it difficult? Because I heard a lot of people find it challenging to just pass the bar exam.
It is quite tough.
Okay.
I have friends who have failed it a few times. Yeah, but it's more like certain the exams, the part B is more of application of the law. So they will give us a scenario, and then we are supposed to use the laws to basically like how we advise our client now and how we will approach it. We are supposed to put it, and we are only given like 3 hours, I think. And there are a lot of questions.
Okay, so how do you? Is it at the point of time? Is there any particular type of law you were more inclined to focus on, like business law or criminal law? So at the point of time, was there such a choice, or is just something that you have to go through everything?
We have to study everything.
Everything.
All the affidavit. Kau tahu. Aku cakap betul ni.
You have to learn.
Kau tahu apa affidavit? Forgive him lah. He might not know what's affidavit. Google yourself.
Okay.
Seriously, I have to learn everything.
All lawyers have to learn everything. In Singapore, at least it's different. We are only known as lawyers, like solicitor, advocates lah. In UK, there are solicitors, there are barristers. So they are different. People who go to court only, and people who stay in the office and do work. We do both.
I see.
Like Malaysia. No, Malaysia also have the option, solicitor.
So only after you have cleared the bar, then you choose a specialization or something that you like. Is that true?
Or is it up to you to practice which one you want or which one to do?
Up to us.
Okay.
Yeah, up to us. But at the time, my father had like contact a friend, so he put me with him to do my training. So he did criminal law, so that's where I picked it up.
I see.
I liked criminal law, but I learned quite a bit from him. Yeah.
Talking about criminal law, what was the most challenging criminal case that you have ever worked on?
There are not much challenging cases, more like sensitive cases, like how you deal with the client, who's the accused person, like how do you break the news to them that this is the sentence that the DPP, the prosecutor is asking for. DPP is like the state lawyer who wants to basically push the guy to prison.
Yep.
So how to communicate the sentence to them, and then it's quite difficult because especially when they know that they are going to be locked up for some time and they won't be able to see their family. Yeah, that's quite hard. But and then the law wise as well, like when we don't agree with the sentencing. So for example, the DPP is asking for like for example, 5 years, but we feel like it's too harsh,
Yeah.
and then we write something lower, and then the judge, in most of the cases, agree with the DPP, unless, of course, lately I'm okay. The judges have been quite nice. They give like in between, so it's not so bad. So if we ask for 3 years, they ask for 5
So
years.
you
The judge
come
give
the middle
4.
ground.
Yeah,
I see.
so not so bad. But there's some who will just give what the prosecution is asking, what the DPP is asking.
Without sharing too much details or the names, and perhaps you can share with us one case that you like. Maybe was it your first case that you took up and you're like, oh, this one leceh, quite tough, this one.
Or that stands out to you.
Challenging.
Right now.
Challenging.
The first case that I still remember was when I did it when I was newly called, and then my previous boss just pushed me to do the trial on the first day of trial, and I have, although I did like I've attended pre-trial conferences. Pre-trial conferences is like court, like you go attend this court before you go for a trial. So when you go for that, then he just gave me the file on the day of the trial at 9 o'clock. Okay, you go for the trial. Then I'm like, I'm not prepared for that because I always assist him. I was his assistant, then I became a lawyer. So he was like, no, you go. He thought that the guy wouldn't get an acquittal or something.
Yeah.
Then I went through the trial. It was a 2 days or 3 days trial. I can't remember. 2 days, I think. But surprisingly, I got an acquittal.
Wow.
It was outrage of modesty.
Right.
Yeah. So the guy is an Indian national, and then the girl is a local Chinese girl. Yeah. So
acquittal means he's innocent.
acquittal means
center of the earth.
That's equator.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sounds the same.
Yeah. So you were saying about the case.
So the acquittal.
Yeah.
What happened was the incident happened in a bus. So he touched her inappropriately from the side, the bus seat, right? So at the side there was a gap. So I think he touched her during that period. So the police officers came, and then the victim came, and then her boyfriend. Yeah. So the judge didn't buy her evidence. So basically, for you to prove, for the DPP to prove that a person is guilty of the charge, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. So that is the standard to meet. Yeah. So for us, what we need to do is we just need to poke holes to say that they did not do this. Their case is not clear, and they have not proved beyond a reasonable doubt.
I see.
Yeah, but it's quite hard also.
So being a criminal lawyer, in such cases, do you feel emotionally challenged or attached? Like, for example, if you're guilty, like you know that probably this guy is guilty but then I have to defend him or her.
Yeah,
3/4 of them are guilty. All of them actually. I would have already known what they have done. Sometimes they'll tell me like a story which they think that I'm supposed to buy it. Then I'll be like, you must tell me the truth. Otherwise, I can't help you. So they look at me, they'll be like, no, this one is a girl, confirm I just see her for fun. Like those, I get tele-interviews. Tele-interviews are people who are in remand. They want to see me to basically talk about their case so that they can engage me to be their lawyer. So there are cases where they just want to see, girls for fun, right? Because never see girls in remand. So so they'll book to see me. So I go and see them because I want to help them. So there are a lot of them who want to see me genuinely. Then there are some who want to waste time. So when they want to waste time, I'm like, you want to waste time, don't waste my time. So when there is a genuine case, it's sometimes I want to help them, but sometimes they are unable to afford it. So that becomes a problem because so I'll refer them to Legal Aid or Class or something. These are the places that you can get free. If you're in remand, I don't know what is the payment scheme between them, but they usually come forward to help those who are less fortunate and can't afford a private lawyer or they are in remand. Yeah, so if they come through that, I won't charge because they would pay me. Class would pay me a very minimal sum, just disbursements usually. So, but if I were to take the case, I will tell them this is my fees. But for all remandees, I charge a fraction of my price. So it's just a way of trying to help them. Yeah, because normally my price is like so and so. So, but I charge them 1/3 so that they can afford it. So I think the amount is quite reasonable. I don't think you can find that price for a private lawyer. Yeah, so it's just my way of helping them. So, how my firm has actually gained quite a bit of clients is through referrals. So when I get a good result, they refer. 10 come forward, about 10. Then the 10 refer to another 10.
So like word of mouth, basically.
Yeah, mine, I did not advertise my firm at all. Yeah.
Talking about payment, which I'm serious, you know. You don't make me laugh. Talking about payment, which case earns you the highest fee?
Me.
Yeah.
If it is a private client, like those who don't come from remand, usually my fees are a bit higher, especially if it goes for trial. When it goes for trial, yes, it will be more. But personally, I think Sharia cases, I get more money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sharia, I have no idea, but they seem to have the money. Not that I overcharge. There are a lot of firms that overcharge, but I charge a reasonable amount. But compared to my criminal cases, that is actually well-paying.
Oh, interesting. So people want to get out of
At
their
least 6
marriage.
times more.
It's more expensive lah.
They're willing to pay.
Yeah.
If they're going to go to jail, they don't care.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But they can use Atome, can it? Can I?
So for payment, has there been clients who didn't pay you in the end?
No, I always collect payment first before going.
Yeah, I was about to
smart.
ask that, but I think the method is you have to pay first, something like that.
For criminal cases, yes, because if they go in, I can never hear from them again. So I prefer to collect the money first. For divorce clients, I'm a bit more easygoing. I just tell them like you pay a deposit, then you pay monthly, and then 1 month before your case ends, you pay finish, which can drag to about a year.
Does it depends on the outcome of the case?
No, it's my fees are flat. There are other firms who may have such an arrangement, or to prepare more documents, they may charge more and everything. Mine is a flat fee.
I see.
No.
Nice.
Has there been cases where they try to bargain? Say,
They do, but then I tell them like all the time.
Family
that
price, family price.
oh.
no,
Friends
they,
and family discount.
they try to ask me for a discount. Then I'm like, my price is actually much lower as compared to other firms, and I do the same work. Yeah, see, the thing is, sometimes other firms prepare like bulky amount of paperwork to show that their fees is justified. For me, is as long as the information is in, even if it's 10 pages, it covers it all.
For that kind of paperwork, do you prepare or you have your admin to do it for you?
I am all in one.
All in
To
one.
Z.
Okay, so that's good. Comes to my next question. During the law, I mean your job process, which part is like you feel like like that?
The online system, the Sharia court online system.
Oh,
The
really?
filing.
Not paperwork lah.
Paperwork is okay. I don't mind doing it. Like what I do is usually I get the clients to come. So I will prepare a draft first. Then while they tell me, I'll just type it accordingly. Yeah, so it's faster.
But why is that online thingy?
The Sharia court
feel like it's leceh.
the Sharia court portal is either you know it or you don't know it. So if you don't know how to use it, it will be very complicated. So previously when I used to work in another firm, the paralegals used to do it. So I had no idea how to use it. So now that when I have my own firm, I have to do everything on my own. It's actually okay. Not so bad. But sometimes they will be like, your case number is wrong or whatever. Yeah. But the criminal one is very much easier. Very straightforward.
Going back to my earlier question. So for example, that case, the Indian worker, he's probably guilty. Right?
He is guilty.
He is guilty.
I found out about it after the case.
Is it? But how do you do you feel emotionally conflicted? Especially in such cases. And
This one, what, he won the case
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, how?
That's not the equator lah. Acquitted.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he won the case, but he eventually you said he was guilty.
No.
Oh no,
He went back already.
we went back
He went back
already.
already.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Initially, yes. In the early stages of my practice, I do feel like he lied to me. Yeah, you know that kind of thing. Then after that, I was like, it becomes, you become used to it. So
You can numb.
yeah, like kind of numb. So I do feel sad, like when someone who deserves a lower sentence gets a higher sentence. I feel sad for them, but that's all I can do. And then I feel sad for the children and the family members, you know, like if they have small children. Like I have one guy, he's going to PG soon also. He has like he has twins and one of the baby died at birth, and then the other one is still in the ICU. So he has asked me to like defer his case until like he gets to hold the baby. So all this makes me feel a bit upset and sensitive. So I'll be like, okay, never mind. Let me think of a way how to help him. That kind of way. But most of the time when I leave court, I don't think about the cases.
When they lie to you, do you feel that you are Richard Gere, Prime of Fear?
Oi, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie, yeah. Oh. Edward Norton.
Yeah.
What about Basic Instinct? That's so good, you know.
Okay. Have you handled any high-profile cases? And have you? First of all,
high-profile cases.
That come out on the news. The Singapore is talking about it.
yeah.
No. There was one time I was reported in the newspaper for one of the clients only, but even I can't even remember his name. It was a cheating case, I think. Then
cheating as in like cheating money. Like,
cheating money. Yeah, but other than that, not really yet. I have a few high court cases which are sexual related as well. So I don't know whether that will get reported or not. But so far no. Okay.
So my follow-up question is, have you received any public backlash when you handle any of these cases? I know there were a few cases. There's a StarHub case that you handled where this person actually recontract. Was it?
Oh, I think maybe.
It's
all very
many
long
years
time ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't really remember. So no, they don't really say anything particularly to me. So and I don't pay attention also because you don't have time for all that, right?
when she leaves the court, she will just forget about it. Forget about it.
If you can deal with the judge, I think you can deal with anything else.
Right. So
the judge got to say, "Don't judge me." Right?
First one.
Since he
we listen and we don't judge, you know.
Since he pressed the gun, let's talk about capital punishment. Let's talk about capital punishment. What are your thoughts about it, particularly capital punishment being handed out for drug trafficking? Your personal thoughts are?
My personal thoughts. I think if you ask me, capital punishment should not be given to drug traffickers. Drug traffickers, I mean, whatever it is, they are giving to people who want to abuse their own body. So be it. Let them just abuse and die. Finish. But then, like, for me, I feel that capital punishment should be given to sexual offenders instead of child sex offenders and basically sex offenders. For drug trafficking, no, I don't really. I'm not pro capital punishment for them. Yeah, because there are some who come. What do you call it? I had one case. This guy, he was a Malaysian. It was a very small amount of money that he was promised. I can't remember how much, and in ringgit. So he had to hide the drugs in the front of the motorbike. I think there's a storage thing for you to put. So he put it in. They put it in a package and they put it in. And then he came to Singapore. He was stopped, and then they found the drugs. Yeah, then he got caught for trafficking, major trafficking. So he was in the High Court. So we went for trial and everything, and he was found guilty. But at the time, I was with the other boss, so the first boss that my father recommended. So he managed to get him life imprisonment, so he wasn't hanged. The two co-accused persons who were Singaporeans, these Malay guys, they got hanged. Yeah, for the same drug trafficking. So that guy was really lucky, but that guy was only 24 years old at the time. So it was basically your whole life is thrown away just for one bag of drugs. But he doesn't even consume drugs. That is one thing. And then it was all promised for just ringgit, maybe less than 600 ringgit. Yeah. So it's very sad. Most of the time I feel sad for them only. Like, you could have thought about it twice.
Yeah. I mean, we had this discussion about capital punishment many years back. Right. There's the notion that it is poisonous, or rather is harmful to the society. Right, so these drug traffickers bring drugs, and then one thing leads to another. So that's why they have to cut it, dip it at the butt. That's why they have to make it such a drastic punishment. Right? Do you share that, or do you know? Because
and usually people that do this, they already know the law. Yeah. So it's a risk that they're taking also lah.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, I've heard some ministers saying that, right? Like it's up to they made the choice, and out of greed. So your stand still stays.
That's fine too. I mean, I do pity the drug consumers, which as a result affect their families. Yes, that of course, yes, I do. But I can only extend my sympathy. But then again, for capital punishment for them, sometimes not all of them know what they're doing. Most of the time, they have the drugs with them, and then they get charged for drug trafficking. They may have bought it for their own consumption. So that's where we come into play to make it down, drop their charge to like possession, that kind of thing. So the main drug traffickers, you will never find them because they know their way how to push all the drug mules to stand.
Here, the snake lah, cakap lah.
The drug cartel.
Narcos lah.
Any other questions on criminal?
Scared lah.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll come back in the second episode where we'll discuss more on Sharia law with you. DJ, hit the music.
Oi.
Oh, DJ.
Hit the funky music.
This music?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll see you again. Hingga bertemu lagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.